哎，我有钱，我想买多少辆这样的车都可以，你想要什么都可以给你。你嫁给我，你嫁给我，你的。哎，你别走，你嫁给我啊！
有钱了不起？
哎，
我拿广场求婚了，我拿广场求婚了。哇
塞！天了，真的，我特别喜欢你，我希望你能嫁给我，我现在心里全都是你。
哇！
嫁给我，真的！我自从第一眼见到你就特别喜欢你，我们认识已经100天了，你现在跟我在一起好吗？
嫁给他！
嫁给他！
车，你最喜欢这辆跑车，买了送给你。
哇塞！
真的，你想要什么都可以给你。不是，我真的特别喜欢你，我真的特别喜欢你。
不要逼我 I don't like this. I don't want this.
你听我说，真的，你想要什么都可以给你，车我已经买了，你想要什么？你想要任何东西我都可以买给你，你嫁给我行不行？
不想要，开挖不行。
哎
I don't like this. Don't
真的
do this. Sorry. I don't want. I'm so sorry.
这车都给你买了呀？
不是你。哎，我有钱，我想买多少辆这样的车都可以，你想要什么都可以给你。你嫁给我，你嫁给我，你的。哎，你别走，你嫁给我啊！
有钱了不起？
哎，
好，
哎，行了，
干嘛？妈的，老子咋整了？算什么东西啊
？So this guy attempted to bribe his girlfriend with a Lamborghini to marry him, and she still rejected him. She still said no, and she did it in front of everybody, right? Embarrassing the shit out of this guy, right? Because here he was, had this whole thing planned out, had all his boys surrounded to support him and be there with him in this moment, this special moment where he is proposing to his lifelong love, right? Had the Lamborghini parked right there for her to see. Just right there for the taking. All she had to do was say yes. And she still said no. Want to know why she said no? I mean, look at the guy's behavior, right? All you guys who follow my channel, I want you to take note of this. I want you to learn from this, right? That no matter how much money you have, no matter, even if you have the ability to buy her a Lamborghini and bribe her with that, it's still not enough if you're still simping to her. Okay? There is no bigger turnoff to a woman than a guy who simps to her. A guy who validates her. And especially a guy who begs her, right? You saw this guy. He was literally on his hands and knees begging and pleading with her to marry him. And she literally said, at one point, she said, "Stop pressuring me." Right? So this is clearly the type of guy who is blowing up her phone, blowing up her social media, liking all her photos, giving her lots of unearned compliments, telling her what a princess she is to him, how he wants her to be the mother of his children, how he can't live without her, how I remember the first day that I first laid eyes on you, you know, and all this other malarkey that does not build attraction with a girl. Okay? Because if you want to get the girl to the point where she is just dying to marry you, you have to get her obsessed with you, right? She can't just be dating you. And in this guy's predicament, you guys who follow my channel, again, what was going on here? She was clearly with him, right? So this was his girlfriend. So she was with him, which tells you what? She loved him, right? Or at least her version of love. She's probably telling her family, "I love him." But does she respect him? What have I taught you guys? Does this chick look like she respects him more than she loves him? No, right? Because if she respected him more than she loved him, guess what? She would have said yes, right? if anything, even if she was on the fence about it, she would have, I mean, which it kind of seemed like she was on the fence a little bit. She was kind of taken back and like, for a second there, but it wasn't enough to push her over. Why? Because she loves him more than she respects him. Well, I told you guys about that balance. She needs to respect you more than she loves you, even if it's just 51% more and 49%, 51% respect and 49% love. Good enough. That chick would have gone on the other side of the fence. As this light shuts off, she would have gone on the other side of the fence and been like, yes, I'll marry you. Right? But thought about it for a second, and she would have been like, yes, because she has more respect for him, to not embarrass him in front of everyone. She didn't want to embarrass, if she did have respect for him, she wouldn't want to embarrass him in front of everybody. But she literally was like, nope, I don't want you. I don't care about your money. I don't care about the Lamborghini. I don't care. Okay? I don't want to marry you. And that was of his own doing, right? And this video is not that long ago, so clearly he could have accessed this information. Instead of buying that, $150,000 Lambo, at least it was at the time, take some of that money and get in some of these programs. Get in 7 months to mastery, son. And he would have learned, like, oh, I got to stop simping. I got to stop catering to this girl. I got to stop validating her, like, every waking moment of her life. Maybe this M guy has some knowledge I could use. Oh, maybe I should start nagging her from time to time, right? Maybe I shouldn't be so complimentary when I don't need to be. Maybe I should stop showing up to all these dates on time when she's always late. Maybe I should stop rewarding her bad behavior. Maybe she needs a little competition anxiety, and she needs to see for herself that there are other women out there who would love to marry a guy who buys them a Lamborghini. Personally, I don't advise doing that, right? Because you're sending the wrong message. You're just telling this girl that you're willing to fund her, financially, and you're just going to turn, you're just going to turn her into a gold digger because she's just going to expect things like this from time to time. I mean, what do you think would have happened if she married him, and she started to lose even more interest in him and she wanted to divorce him? What would he do? Buy her 2 Lamborghinis? You can't buy these chicks, right? I mean, you can, but you can't buy your way out of this. The way to buy your way out of this, the most cost-effective way, actually, really, is to learn some game, learn some pickup, learn some, enlighten yourself with this red pill knowledge. That way you won't simp, man. You'll know that simping is a dead-end game. Okay? It will always lead you to situations like this, where you might be able to get the girl, right? Many times these guys can't because they're decent looking enough. This guy's not ugly. He's not fat. He's not out of shape. He's not horribly short or anything like that. He's got a lot of things going for him. However, he doesn't have a backbone. He's not in control of his emotions. Just look at him. I mean, even when she said no, he went on this tirade. He started kicking this display, of products over that wasn't even his. It's ruining things, and he was just totally reactive. Couldn't control his emotions. And you know what? I guarantee he showed that to her during the relationship. And these are the things that tell the girl, can't trust this guy to be a man. This guy's kind of weak. Doesn't have a backbone. And this is the same guy that clearly he caters to her, right? He was catering to her bad behavior. So the reason she's marrying him, the reason she's not marrying him is essentially because she wants a guy. Okay, she wants a guy who will stand up to her. She wants a guy who does not make her his god. What do I keep telling you guys, right? She wants a guy who prioritizes himself over her. Okay, she doesn't want a guy who's just gonna fall to his feet, go on his hands and knees and beg her. That's not sending the right message. That's sending the message to her that she cannot trust this guy to protect her and her potential baby she might have with him. It's sending the absolute wrong message. And this is why, some bad boy or some Chad that she might have been dating in the past or might be dating in the future, who doesn't even put in half of the effort that this guy does, who will never beg her, never plead with her or anything like that, doesn't even try. she would marry that guy in a heartbeat. Why? Because he demonstrates that he doesn't need her to exist. He demonstrates that he is secure with himself. And he demonstrates that, you know, that she's not priority in his life. Okay? And it's amazing to me. It's amazing that simps still exist in this day and age with as much of this knowledge that is out there. It just blows me away that these guys are still out there begging with these girls, pleading with them, complimenting the shit out of them, you know, just groveling over them with all of this knowledge. Okay? I can understand 20 years ago, if this video is only a few years old, by the way. I can understand if it was 20 years old. Like, okay, give the guy a break. None of this knowledge is out there. But it is. Okay, this is why I don't understand all these simps on TikTok. Like, this massive amount of simps on TikTok. Just, like, totally pedestalizing the feminine and kicking their own masculinity in the nuts. Constantly apologizing for being a man. Apologizing for having wants and needs. Apologizing for being, you know, liking women. It's like, that's why you can't get them. Sure, they're happy to use you to further their agenda, but they're never going to drop their pants for you. They're never going to hold your hand. They're never going to come out to Vegas with you. Right? They're just going to laugh at you. I mean, you're just going to be a nothing burger to them while they go out and bang chads. Okay? And sadly, this dude had to find out the hard way. What's he going to do with that Lamborghini now? I mean, it's not like you go, oh, I hope he kept his receipt. You can't return that car. Well, that's yours, man. That's yours. And now he has to drive that car around thinking about her, right? He has to keep that car unless he decides to sell it. Now if he does sell it, he's gonna sell it at a massive loss, right? You can't get the same price for that car that you did when you drove off the dealer lot with it. He's probably gonna lose it at least anywhere close to 10 grand on that car. I don't even know why he had to bribe her with this car to begin with. That should never be part of the equation, guys. Money, cars, shelter should never be part of the equation. She should want to marry you because you're the man. You're the boss. Because she's worried that somebody else might snatch you up. And with this guy, she wasn't worried about that. Did this chick look like she was worried that some other chick would snatch him up? No, she didn't have any competition anxiety. She was like, no, he's a beta. He's a beta. He's lucky to be with me. Nobody else is going to want him. So even if I cut him loose, nobody will want him. All right? So she's thinking she made the best decision of her life. And if this guy really wants to get good payback on this, he should work on himself. He should subscribe to channels like this. And he should learn to not repeat his same mistakes. Okay? And to prioritize himself more and to value himself more. I mean, this guy, just seeing him on his hands and knees, does this look like a guy who values himself? No! It's like, dude, what? She's not Jesus. That's the only time I'm getting on my hands and knees, is if Jesus comes down, Lord comes down, I'm getting on my hands and knees. I'm not doing it for a human. I'm just not doing it, man. It's not doing it. So, sad tale, right? Sad tale. I mean, some of it's kind of funny, right? But it's sad watching a man just allow himself to sink to this level. And I hope that he finds content like this and he has enough self-awareness to realize what he did wrong so he can fix it and find a new girl. Or, if not, just somebody else, right? If he's still with that girl, I mean, I don't know if they are, but if turn the tables or something if he really wants her that bad. But because it didn't seem like she was trying to use him for the car, so I mean, she could have just taken advantage and been like, okay, cool, and then divorced his ass and divorce raped him. So I give her kudos for that. It's like she could have taken advantage of that situation if she wanted to. So a lot of women would. They would just do a temporary marriage. Stay with the guy for a few months, take that car, take as much as they can, then divorce him. Whereas she was like, no. I mean, his simping was just so deep and so powerful that she was like, I can't stand the simpage. No, right? No. But obviously, she loved him enough to be with him. She loved him enough. She was his girlfriend. She loved him enough, but she didn't respect him enough. Okay? Too much love, not enough respect. And what have I told you guys? These girls can sit there and tell you they love you. Love you to death. But if they love you more than they respect you, they're always going to bounce. They're going to turn your marriage proposals down. Right? She needs to respect you more than she loves you for her to say yes to something. It's like that big of a commitment, right? She needs to respect you more than she loves you. As always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything I might have missed that you want to share, go ahead and share them in the comments below. I always love seeing you guys in my comments. Always love to read your comments. Always very entertaining, very hilarious at times. So drop your comments below. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from the top of Vegas. Can't get enough of this view. Got the Eiffel Tower over here, Paris Hotel in the background, got Bellagio right there, the Aria, boom, Planet Hollywood. You can kind of see the Luxor in the distance, a pyramid out over beyond Mandalay Bay. It's just an excellent view. I've been out here for over a month now, and I think I'm about ready to go back to LA, go back home, and just head back. But I always love to come out here to Vegas, and it's, a lot of you guys are like, why do you always come to Vegas? And the main reason is because Vegas is only 3 hours from LA, and also I still run private boot camps out here from time to time, so it's much easier to do it out here because you don't need a passport to get into the venues here, the clubs and whatnot, so it works out. In any case, guys, don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for me. Do it for Cash and Gizmo back over here. Do it for my DeLorean, which is back home in my garage. Do it for my Stingray. Just smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel, okay? That way you'll be notified whenever I go live or whenever a new coaching video comes up. You'll be the first to see it. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there, right out there, and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now, okay, all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week, just making things happen, continuing to live our lives to the highest level, no matter what type of divisiveness is going on in the world, no matter what kind of like Roni's going on, and what other type of craziness is going on. We are continuing to live our lives at the highest level, and I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us, and this is the absolute best way to support my work. So if you love what I'm doing and you want to learn some pickup, some game from one of the best in the world, one of the top 10 pickup artists in the world, as Cash snores, the easiest way to do so is to click that link below in my description box. Okay, it will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. All right, I'm out. Woo. Cannot get enough of this view, guys. This is just awesome. So awesome. I'm going to take a snapshot right now. Until next time.